At the less popular archery tournament, the Bhutanese, against the odds, is doing well against the favoured Ukrainian, Zabrodsky.
9 points for Zabrodsky, total 156. Zhubshang can tie and force a tie-breaker if he shoots a 10 on target 5. Mr. Zabrodsky of Ukraine is the world champion from 1989, the European champion from 1990, and is ranked 29th in the world. And it looks like a 10, ladies and gentlemen. It appears Zhubshang has forced a tiebreaker.
For every athlete at the Games, there is also a member of the media. 15,000 broadcasters, photographers and journalists have made the pilgrimage to Atlanta. To the IOC, who rule the Games, these are the people who really matter.
Nigeria going well as well. The United States with quite a good change. Drummond to Harden. And Harden cutting it right back now. The outside Nigeria, whose changes have not been good. And the Americans by a long way. On the inside, Sweden have had a good one, and Cuba going well. And it's America.
Unfortunately for Atlanta and for the IOC, the news, local and international, is not about athletic glory.
The nuts and bolts of any Olympic Games are what you see at one of the press centers. Information systems designed to get journalists competition results faster than any other games. But as this Egyptian sports editor told me, it's been far from that.
We missed our first edition due to timing difference between Egypt and here. We missed the result in our first edition. That's a pity.
Transportation glitches have occurred in several spots. Numerous cases of drivers who all were supposed to be trained not knowing where they're going.
Michael Pitts is unusually late in today. Last night there was a stress-relieving chance to party.
I'm usually up and ready to go, except when I go out and get really drunk. And I went out and got really drunk last night, so there you go.
Any particular reason?
It was Thursday.
You should have been at my house. Oh, please. Good morning. And you're an annoying person to start with. Nevertheless, you're an annoying person, and sometimes you can't do that like I let you do it. And you got, I know you're not. I know. That's what I'm saying. You end up taking the same shit for him, and that's
David is definitely tainted by my radioactivity, but you also know.
See, there you go. You're pointing your fucking pen at me, and I don't appreciate that shit. And that's the kind of shit that goes and gets your ass beat. It's definitely a personality thing where you're trying to get people to work together, and they're not. And like this asshole doesn't even know he's driving one of my cars and he's blowing at me. So, what's your problem, man? What's your problem? I'm sorry, man. I was watching him, watching that. That's okay. Okay. And then I get stuck.
As you know, these problems of transportation, that's a real problem, but this problem can be solved sometimes by themselves. But the problem of the results is a very important one, because the press in general, they're killing the image of the games.
To the IOC, the press angle always matters most. Image is all.
Because, as I've said many, many times, I consider the mass media of the judges of the games.
In spite of the media's dissatisfaction, television audiences for the Games are at an all-time high. Getting the viewers as close as possible is paying off.
That guy was really far away from the platform. He ran off the end.
The dive cam is another of Garrett Brown's cunning inventions, though the dropping mechanism is still low-tech.
It's an ancient and honorable principle. It's gravity. We analyzed all sorts of motorized things and then suddenly realized, wait a minute, if you drop it, Galileo proved, they all drop the same, basically. So if they drop it and they drop it, we should land at the water at the same time.
And the underwater MobiCam has been let down by its sophisticated mechanism. Now it has to rely on old-fashioned muscle power.
Come on, Janet. Nice turn.
That's a design flaw. We had a motor, and it failed on us, and we just don't have the time right now to get it fixed.
Janet Evans, USA, four gold medals. This is her last chance to get 5.
Whether you're an established Olympic star like Janet Evans or a relative newcomer like Dominic Brindle, it's your performance on the day that will count. Support from friends and family, if you can hear them, might help.
He is usually very good on pommels. Usually.
Come on, Janet. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, come on, Dominic. Come on, keep tight. Good lad. Oh, dear. Why? Come on, keep going. Oh.
Come on. Come on, Janet. Come on. Sorry, Janet. We were pulling for you. Literally.
It would be nice just to reassure him, but, you know, it's we know it's impossible, so we've got to live with that. At least we were here. It's not like watching it on television, and although you're so near, but still so far away from them. But he was very disappointed after his last piece. Yeah, you could see it, his body movement.
A.D. Frazier is leading the management fatigue table with fewest hours of sleep. He hasn't got home since a week before the Games.
Questions. Is Lee up yet and on the net? And secondly, how bad a blow is this Kensington Station train derailment?
Doesn't appear to be a big blow at this point, and it shouldn't slow traffic on the east-west line. Over.
Thank you, man. Yeah. What do we know about this athlete? Apparently he's been arrested outside the village.
After coping with the small matter of the arrest of 5 Armenian athletes and a prostitute, Frazier joins his key staff for a briefing. Maybe at last, things are going their way.
Good morning, everyone. Did you get some sleep last night?
I did. I'm in a great mood today.
I can't wait for that.
The paper today, the local paper, is full of they've turned the corner, things are better, everybody's happy. If we blow Friday and Saturday, we will go down as the glitch games because we won't have time to recover.
You'll be here on schedule.
Why? Why not? Why our bus no schedule?
Although the buses are apparently running on time, the Croatian basketball team is still less than happy.
Great problem. I understand. Every day problem with transport. Every day. Training and transport in the game. 3:10 bus is on. It's right on time. 3:10.
Bus is scheduled to be here at 15:10. It's 15:07.
Is this often happening with you?
What's that?
Does this happen often?
Every day.
We had 31 athletes fake illness on a bus to get the driver to come to a stop. And one of them said that they were needed to vomit and get off the bus, and they're very gravely ill. As soon as the bus came to a stop and the door opened, all 31 athletes got off and walked away. Nobody knows where they went, but nobody's turned up any missing athlete reports, so we figured they just went and partied someplace and came back to the village on their own accord. But, you know, there's those kinds of instances set off a lot of alarms. A lot of people get worried, but these are youngsters. They're anywhere from 13 to 30, most of them here in a foreign country, trying to enjoy Atlanta in the United States and having a good time.
Despite forcing a tie-break, Jupsang didn't make it through to the second round. Instead, he and Odjun, both from remote mountain villages, have time to sample American life in the fast lane.
Have you competed yet?
A Russian shooter faces an equally unfamiliar experience.
Yeah, how did you do? Don't understand. In their country, they're used to pulling hair through a cap or putting on like a garbage bag, poking little holes in it and pulling the hair through, and that's how they make their highlights. The way we do it over here is by using foil, so we have more control with the hair. I'm sure right now she's probably freaking out, wondering what I'm doing to her.
Formal sport is banned in the village pool. So matching body shapes to sports has become the favourite game of the volunteer lifeguard.
He looks like, well, see, I don't know, but he looks like he's athletics. Am I right? Yes. Yes. Yes, he is athletics. And the gymnast, you can always tell the gymnast. Very little bodies, very defined muscles. But with weightlifters, I've seen a couple that are very small but huge. So they're definitely weightlifters.
Do you have any preferred body type yourself? Come on.
I happen to like the swimmers because I'm a swimmer too, but it's not because of the body shape. That helps.
But I got to tell you, it's working well.
A.D. Frazier checks in with Billy Payne before his evening rounds.
Who? Wrigley? Oh yeah. He goes proud. Everybody's stunned. I mean, Billy, there's not going to be another Olympic Games this big in our lifetime. Not in our lifetime. And I got to tell you, if I knew then what I know now about how many people this is, I think we might have spread these videos out a little bit.
Hoping to beat the crowds, Edward and Mitzi Elliott set off early for the 15-minute journey home.
Yes, we go out that way.
We go right here.
Yeah.
Right here and then take a left, honey. Just like we always have.
Usually we've been in that other
Well,
parking.
I know, but we still do the same thing.
A weather warning for the marina. Lightning and heavy rain.
The control room, or Starship Enterprise as they call it, is the technological heart of A.D. Frazier's operation. From here, Frazier and his team can monitor everything.
How did we do with loading this morning?
Everything went fine. No trouble at all. No delays, no transportation inquiries, and no discrepancies to this point.
Edward, don't you have to go to the right here someplace?
We went out the other day. I went a new way, and I'm going a new way tonight.
Why do you always go a new way? To me, it's much easier to go the same way, and we know that we won't be caught.
We figured this morning that we'd put on 2 Olympics. Just think about it. We put on more. We got more.
I think we all feel like it too.
Yeah, right.
Or maybe
2
3.
Olympics, considering the fact that we ticketed and processed more spectators than both Barcelona and Los Angeles combined.
I made a mistake getting in this lane because I want to be in that other.
Well, Edward, here we go again.
Can you put your arm out? Put that window.
Put my arm out? Oh, all right, I hope it stays there. Well, we haven't been hit yet.
The journey's made even harder when they keep moving the goalposts.
Well, yeah, we're back in the same place. Why don't you talk to or ask somebody?
Officer, do you know if Spring Street's been closed off? Normally I get our hotel. Well, he doesn't know.
I don't think he cares. Oh, isn't this wonderful? Here we are. Did you believe we'd get here?
Through the night, the party goes on in Centennial Park.
Franciscan you couldn't meet. This was the
Yeah,
problem.
it kind of was like she has so many people bothering her all the time. I didn't want to be another person.
And nobody's bothering you, right?
Well.
At this point, the crowd that had been in front of my live location.
As security forces seal the area, the bus system grinds to a halt.
There was a loud explosion, a flashbang explosion.
Jack Lott and his team try to find out what's happening.
His wife is listening, he's fine.
The AT&T Global Village should be held back. We shouldn't dispatch anything. I don't know when that starts up, so we can't get the buses downtown over. Laura? Hang on just a second. It appears that there's been injuries, and I don't know any more details than that. I've heard anecdotal reports that there's been some fatalities, but I don't know. And they're treating it as a crime scene, and they've locked down about a 4-block region away from Centennial Park on all 4 sides of it, which impact several of the locations we run buses to.
A.D. Frazier got to bed for 15 minutes before he was woken by the night watch. Now he has to deal with the media.
The last news that 2 people were killed.
Billy Payne and his team have been up all night.
3 or 4 people were injured. But one of these people is Meli Usunyol. He's from Turkey.
A.D. Frazier joins the IOC Director General to face the press.
We are dealing with what always happens following any incident, which is an increased number of threats.
Well, this was a public park. It could happen on a public street. Okay, I'm prepared to talk. Pass this word to him. We are not discussing anything having to do with law enforcement or the investigation. NOT not. Will you pass it? Put the note under his nose and let him nod at that.
Okay, merci. Au revoir.
You want me to hold?
We have 10,000 athletes, more than 10,000 athletes, and we have to take all kind of measures, security that is necessary, but not an excess of measures of security because the transportation can collapse.
The games will go on. As I speak now,
It's from the television that Jack Lott learns that his buses are back at work.
buses are rolling, the athletes have been notified, and the games today will go on.
Good to know.
The second decision is
all the other systems, with the exception of the media system, are very close to operating as normal right now. It'll take probably another hour and a half to crank up the media system because the housing sites are so spread out, and we turned off all the buses. It takes an hour to get them through the cycle one time. It'll be the most delayed of all. So it'll be another news story for the media because the transportation's not doing their job, which is pretty much the standard theme around here these days.